Hello everybody, this is Doc and welcome to Doc's World. We are playing Empyrion again, and I am, just in case you want to find us, we are located on the HWS EU server and Doc's GPF. I have my Discord link here if you guys want to join us up and join the fun. You can check that out anytime. I'll put that in the description. Today we are going to make a simple garden, a nice little simple garden, and next video we'll make a little more advanced complex garden. So the first thing I recommend that you do is please go into creative mode, fellas. You go into creative mode, there's just so many reasons why you should and why you should not start this in survival mode. You're gonna create this in creative mode, and then create a blueprint and save the blueprint, and then spawn said blueprint in survival. We will do all of that together. I will show you how it's done, but again, it's very important that you start this in creative mode so that you, well, if you've got everything going, ready to go exactly the way you want it. And this might give you some good tips about how to fix your garden if your garden isn't growing so well. And let's get started. So again, we are in creative mode. You hit H to open up the creative menu, and we're going to start with a block, a little starter block. We'll find our little base starter. No, that's not the wrong one. How about this little base starter? Okay, we're going to drop this down, and we're going to get out some blocks. So I'm going to use some steel L blocks. A lot of people like to use concrete blocks because when you're starting out, it's free. You know, you are mining out. Okay, the next thing we want to do is from this corner you want to measure out 10. So let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And from this corner over here, you're going to do the same. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, once you've done that, you can kind of go up, and there's a way that you can kind of put out a whole pad here. You just hold shift and control, and you can put out a whole field of blocks here. But since we've measured it out, we know exactly what we're getting. Okay, and then we're going to measure it out one more time. We're going to use some color tools here. So let's get out let's type in the creative menu color. Okay, so we got a little color tool. Let's pick a color. It doesn't really matter which color. We'll go with red. Okay, and then let's pick a secondary color. How about orange? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll do the other way. Here we go. Orange. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. We'll draw a nice little line down the center so we know where we're at. Okay. Boom, we got our center marked out. Let's get out some growing plots. Growing. Oh. Steel. There's 3 different versions. You got steel, concrete, and wood. If you're trying to save materials, you'll probably use either wood or concrete. I'm going to go with steel. Again, you can use any kind of material you like. You can use concrete blocks. You can use those. Okay, next thing we're going to do is we're going to expand our territory a little bit more. Okay, we're going to expand the outer base of this by 2. Okay, and I'm just adding some steel blocks here to give us a little more space to work with. And then I'm gonna drop down the outside ones, and I'm gonna make those into slope blocks. All you do in order to get the slope blocks is you right click, and then you have all these options of different types of blocks you want to choose from. I'm gonna choose the slope, and I notice that the angle is not correct. So now I'm gonna use my home button. No, I'm gonna use, yes. And if I just tap my home button, the block will spin around. So that's where I want it there. I'm going to click hold. I'm going to slide over and release. Okay, move to the other side. I'm going to tap my home button. Home, click hold, move over, slide, release. Okay, I'm going to move over to the other side. Tap the home button to line it up. Click and hold, slide and release. One more time. Okay, home button, click hold, move over, slide, release. Okay, it's time to put in the windows now. So let's type in win. Okay, we're gonna look for the basic window blocks there. Okay, we'll put in our corners first. Again, you right click on it and you have options as what kind of thing you want to use. I'm going to use the round vertical corner for the corner here. Oh, okay. One thing I need to explain as well is you can also change different vertices. Okay, and how you do that is you type the insert key. The insert key allows you to choose the different vertices that you want for your said block. Any single block can do this. And so that way I can choose the angle very easily on this block. Okay, I'm going to press the insert key to change the vertice, press the home button to change the angle we have there, and then boom, move over. Hit the home button to change that angle of the block, move it over. Okay. Hit the home button, change the angle of the block, move it over. Okay, let's put on, while we're on the corners, let's put on the top corners, the round corner. Okay, let's put that up there. Okay, home button, turn the angle. Okay, moving over. Okay, here. Home button, boom. Home button, boom. Okay, I think we'll put in the top corners. Okay, we got the round vertical. Okay, let's change the vertice using the insert key. I like that. Hit the home button twice. There we go. Build it across. Okay. Okay, change the angle. Insert. Home. Click, drag, and slide. There we go. Okay. Insert. Whoops. Home. Click, drag, and slide. There we go. Boom. Okay. Home button. Click, drag, and slide. Boom. There we go. Okay, let's put in the doors and stuff. Let's type in door. You have two choices: automatic door blocks, manual door blocks, or armored door blocks. Let's go with the automatic door blocks. Okay. Let's put those right in the middle. Now, when you're putting in the door blocks, make sure that it says airtight true. This one says airtight false, airtight false. Unfortunately, none of the glass doors say airtight true. That's not very well. That's quite unfortunate right now. I wish that we had some of the glass doors that would make airtight areas for us. That would be great. Okay, switching back to the glass blocks. Now we got our doors in there. Okay, I'm gonna hit the home button to change the angle. Put that in. Okay, we'll just keep spinning around. Okay. Just keep spinning around. Hit the home button to change that angle, and put it in. Okay, home button. Change the angle. Boom. Change the angle. Now we're going to switch to a small block here. Okay, put that in. Little vertical one by one. Okay, put that in. There's a special delete key if you're in creative that you may not know about. So if you just hit this shift and then right click, any block will be removed automatically without a multi-tool. So when you're in creative mode, you don't need a multi-tool, by the way. That's the secret deletion technique. It's very quick. That's why we use it. Okay, you're going to go up to the top, and I'm going to show you a little trick here because I noticed that it just will not seem to build the way I want. So you have to build at least one of these little blocks on the top there. I'm going to actually build 4 on either side. You don't have to do 4. You can just do 1 on the side. But doing this gives it basically a base so that you can easily fit your pieces into the top. Just follow my instructions, people, and you will be good to go. It's fairly simple. Fairly simple. Okay. All right, now we've got an airtight structure there, ready to go. We've got doors. Let's put in a little drop down block. I'm going to right click on my steel L block. I'm going to choose this cylinder thing here and drop that down. Let's pick a light. Okay, grow. There's the light right there. Okay, we're going to put the light right there. We're going to need a ventilator. Okay, there's the ventilator. I'm going to drop it right there. We're going to need a food processor. Okay. Food processor. And I'm just going to actually position it so that it's upside down. Okay. And that's pretty much good to go there. Let's get some corn plants. Okay. Now our base does not have power, so let's add a few things here. Okay, I'm gonna grab a small fuel tank. Type in gen. Put in a small gen and a small O2 tank. Okay, you must have these 3 items in order for your base to work properly, so make sure you have them. Okay, I'm going to spin them over using my insert and the home there. It just adds to the kind of the integration, the style, the look of it. Do the same for all 3 items. In fact, I'm going to put my generator in the middle. I changed my mind. Okay, and we're going to put that there. Okay, kind of a more integrated design. Okay, I'm going to fill it now full of each one full of I'm going to fill the base full of oxygen and power. Okay, turned it on. Make sure your oxygen is turned on when you spawn the base. Okay. Now, let's take a quick look. We are in creative and we've got the base design elements done. I think we'll do the rest in creative for now because it will take some time for the plants to grow. Well, not 30 minutes, but at least enough to see if they're growing. Now, plants growing has been disabled in creative. So now you cannot grow plants in creative anymore. Let's save it and we'll paint it in creative pretty much. I think, yeah, we'll do the rest in creative. Well, I just want to add one final thing while I'm here, so it's already done. One thing I like to do, this is a Doc'sWorld special touch here. So I like to add in this kind of sphere on the corner. It's my special touch. Makes it look kind of futuristic and yeah, looks like it's like a floating ball. Okay. Get one more. There. And there. And there. And that's what we're going to call phase 1. I'm going to save this and spawn it in creative and we'll continue there. So what you do to save a blueprint is you press Alt-O, right Alt-O on your keyboard. You click Save As, you give it a name. I'm going to name it .1 Doc's Simple Garden 1. Let's save that. Takes a moment. Okay, and now it's saved, okay? Take a look at the structural integrity. Looks okay, even though it seems to be floating above there. That's a key point when you are spawning this structure. You want to make sure that nothing is red, because if it's red and then you start building shit on there, then you're going to be in big trouble. The whole thing's going to crash down and all your good hard work will be for nothing. But at least it's saved as a blueprint. So the way you check your structural integrity is you press Shift N. That'll bring up this menu here. It'll say building or debug. On debug, you hit structural integrity. You turn it off and on. Press escape to remove it. And that's it. Okay, I'll meet you back in the real game. Okay guys, I'm back. Sorry about the delay. Oh, here's my base if you want to check it out. Little brick pyramid thing. Okay. Sorry about the delay. I had some technical difficulties and well, yeah, I spawned the base and sorry I didn't get that on video. So, I have to turn off this turrets real quick. I just had to add like a turret and an ammo box just because, you know, being harassed here. All I did was I painted it up real quick. I used, let me show you the texture here. I used this texture for the outer side. I used this wooden, so I'm using a texture tool. This is a texture and symbol tool. You right click it and you click 2 and you have this nice wooden texture. I used that one for this. I painted the outside white using the color tool, painted the doors orange, inside wood, painted the wood there, white ventilator, white food processor, and for the spheres I used, back to page 1, I used this one here, and then I just painted them blue. And so this is the outcome. This is the Doc Simple garden here. And then if you check with the multi-tool, it says corn growing. So it is growing, thank God, it's all working. And what you have is the basic simple design here. You have 9 plots and you have 1 grow light. Just for economy goes, that's pretty simple, or pretty, you know, convenient. Not the best design, but you know, it's just a simple design. So just wanted to keep it short, sweet, and I wanted to make it look, you know, alright. You know, it's not amazing, but yeah, that's the deal. Again, those glass plates on the top, these glass plates on the top are just to kind of make it so that you don't have to have an extra pillar on the inside. It's kind of a little trick I figured out. And I'm not sure if it works on the higher levels. The next garden I'll make will be a little higher one, a little fancier, a little nicer design. I'll make a few different designs, but this one is pretty basic, simple design. Just wanted to share with you guys. Just remember, you need airtight everything. You need airtight doors. You cannot check, well, you can check here. Let's check the door. Here you go into the panel, go into devices. And it says automatic door 2, airtight true. That's really important. Notice that I built, before everything, I built a base first. This is the base layer, right? Remember that 10 by 10 we made at the beginning? That was important because when I put these growing plots on top of that base, that 10 by 10 base. And what that did is that allowed us to make sure that we're starting with solid ground, right? We have that 10 by 10 base, we're sure we got solid ground, and so that we won't have to worry about any airtight problems as far as that goes. You don't have to do it like this. You can just throw these growing plots on the straight ground if you want, but I just like to do it because there's been some problems I've had in the past with airtight problems, issues, whatever, as far as that nature. You also don't have to have this high roof. I could do an even simpler one, but this is one that I thought looks good just for the design, and it's not relatively too expensive to build. You could also build everything out of concrete instead of steel L blocks, which would be a lot cheaper. The overall economy of this current design is so it's pretty cheap. Wow, it's only 472 iron, 265 silicon, and if you switch the steel blocks to concrete blocks, it would be like almost no iron. It would be all concrete, so it'd be practically for free. And that's it. I will try to actually even upload this design for you to my Steam workshop if you like, and then you can download it. Anyone can download it. I'll put it to be available for friends, or I mean for public. Anyone can download it. Doc's Garden. Garden 1. There you go. And I'll just save this one more time. After you paint it and everything, you want to make sure you save it one more time. You got your simple garden. You click overwrite. Okay. And I'll just save that there. I personally don't like to build with concrete, but a lot of people do because it's very cheap. Because when you're first starting out, you don't have a lot of materials and you're doing a lot of mining. And one of the things you get when you're mining is a lot of crushed stone. Concrete is made from crushed stone, and yeah, it's a pretty good, cheap, affordable thing to build with. Well, that's the end of our tutorial for today. This has been Doc's Simple Garden 1, and I'm glad you guys could enjoy with me. The ventilator. Let's just check on the. Oh, let's just check the. One more thing on this garden. The unlock level for this base is only 3. So you could build a base like this and you could be level 3. Okay, so you don't need to be a high level to build this base at all. You could build this just starting out right away and you should be good to go. The only thing I added when I first got here is I added a sentry gun and an ammo box, so I wouldn't be harassed by the local natives, and again, you'll need some bullets for that. It's using, I forget what the builds are called, let's just check real quick. Projectile rifle rounds, manage, and I think you need nitrocellulose to build those, which is made from fiber or trees. Alright guys, well thank you, let me just pop up here. Okay guys, well thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed and you learned something about garden design from this video. You can also spawn this in space. I'm not going to do that because it's harder on the planet, it's easier in space, so it doesn't really make any sense to spawn it in space. If you would like to join Doc in his wonderful adventurers and friends, you're welcome to join my Discord channel. We'd like it if you have a mic. That would be great. The Discord channel link is here. You can join this anytime, and we just a couple of guys who like to have a good time. We're playing on the HWS EU server, and it's a best server in the entire game, Empyrion. Here's their website link, and they have a lot of awesome, amazing features that you can check out. They have a little Happy New Year's thing going on here. But I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Thank you for watching, and have a great day. Bye.